What's going on, PUBG goers? This is Rick Slade. Just gonna try to win a chicken dinner here, just do my thing. I'm not, by all means, the best PUBG player in the world, but I have won my fair share of chicken dinners on solo and on team. I prefer team, but normally it's best to stay out of doing these things with the team unless you're on silent. I like to communicate with the team when I'm working with it, so I'll just do a solo run here. Um, I'm gonna try to drop down to a populated area, maybe get some gear, and then run out to an area where there's a drop. Maybe grab a ghillie suit and see what we can do from there. Now, one thing to note when you are going for drops, you can either find a flare gun, which is super difficult. I've only found maybe about six since they've started. They're all random spots. I find a little tip is they're normally about 500 meters to 1,000 meters within the ring of the first ring. If you can find areas that are in that ring that they're in that sort of range, you'll have better success finding a flare gun normally. But I've went to spots where I know I've seen a couple and they're not there every time for sure. So it's definitely a random, just like anything else. Um, let's drop in and see what we can get. Now, the last time I tried this, I was talking too much, wasn't paying attention, and the guy got up to me. So I like to listen for footsteps and stuff like that too. Um, let's see what we can do. I'm quickly trying to get as much stuff as I can here. Wouldn't mind a good gun. Nothing. This little this building here, the glass, normally has a lot of loot in it. Nothing crazy impressive, but it has a lot of stuff in it. I find the types of buildings you go into have different gear in it all the time. So like if you go into the smaller ones, sometimes the big buildings around the area, they're not as impressive. You have to go through 6 rooms before you find one item, and there's not as much stuff as some of these buildings, which are just filled with goodies. Um, Grab that half grip there. That's a good grip to have later on. Don't be shy to pick up stuff for guns that you want later on either. Just because you don't have the gun doesn't mean... Oh, nice. So I hear somebody here. That's coming to the south of me, so he's in this room here probably. There he is. He's trying to flank me a little bit here. He doesn't know where I am. Quick little... Let's see what he has. I'll take that, thank you very much. Nothing else I want. Now that was pretty ballsy. I was out in the open. I didn't really look at my surroundings. Normally you're supposed to do that, but I play a little different when I'm talking at the same time, so I'm not focusing as much, to be honest. But we'll see if we can pull this off anyways, regardless. I always pick as many grenades as I can because later on, those are really worth it. Those little, when you're chucking an 80 at the end of the match, you can sometimes luck out, or just flush them out of a spot too, because they have no choice but to get the fuck out of there if you're trying to rush them, and then you can expose them. So I normally like to get as many grenades as I can. I like to have 5 or 6 for the end of the match. See these big buildings here? That's what I'm talking about. Those guys here, not worth it. Go to things like this building, like the 2-story buildings, medium size. And they tend to have a lot more things. Even these barns are pretty good too. And I say that, and there's barely anything in here. Oh, I'll take that. Nothing wrong with an AKM. 3x scope on him, put it to single, keep my other guy to burst, and there we go. It's always good to keep an eye on what your status is and what your items are at before you get into a fight. To be honest, you want to make sure that you have everything set to the way you want it before you get into an altercation. I'm running over to the barn here because I know there's probably some good gear here. Just staying away from the big buildings, to be honest, because that's where most people go. You don't get a lot of loot there, to be honest. It's not as good as one would think. I'm getting a lot of pistols and stuff right now. I wouldn't mind. What is it? There's an 80. I don't have enough space. I gotta offload some stuff or get a bigger bag. You know what? Not gonna waste my time. It looks like, so you want to check the circle periodically, and it's looking like I'm almost in the center of it. This is a good area to be, actually, just to sit. I can definitely take my time now, look around, make sure that I'm in a good position getting some stuff around here, because it looks like I have quite a lot of time to play in here, and there's probably going to be a drop fairly close to here too, which would be pretty nice. Never shy from going to these little buildings here too. I see the doors open, so someone might be in that far building. I'm gonna go to the building beside it. He's probably not there yet. If he might have already moved on too, but I'm not gonna worry about looting that. The door's already open. I'm gonna drop that and pick up that suppressor. Now they have no clue where I'm firing from, so that's a good pickup. I'm glad I came into this building. I really wouldn't mind a bigger bag right now, that's for sure. I think that guy's already moved on. Let's go to the exact opposite building here. I'm not really liking what I'm finding. I need a, there we go, there's a military vest and a bigger bag. I can get a lot more gear. I heard a shot, so there's someone in that building there too, so I'm going to go around to the back of this building avoiding that, because he's moved forward, I think, because he was in this building first. That door wasn't open when I went in there. So I'm gonna you keep constantly, you can eyeball around, look around. It's good to have a good layout on your phone. You go to the settings and you can customize your own stuff to have like your look around button at a good spot. I've laid it by prone, fully prone, and jump button, and then the little layout here, as well as put my my action button on a more comfortable spot, so it's much more natural when I'm engaging. So there's someone up to the front of me. Let's go take a peek. Get down low. Good, found a first aid kit. So I guarantee you he's in this big cluster over here of buildings. There's a motorbike coming. He's pretty close. He's gone back to... Yeah, I love these grenades. Many, I got 3 of them already. Perfect. Now, I'm gonna get out of Dodge, go to another area. There's an airplane there. I'm gonna stop by this bale. Watch where this drops. Another thing to note too is the drops that are natural without the flares are a good indication of where the circle is normally going to close up. They normally follow the path of where the circle is going to close up. So if you can get the first drop at least, I'm going to be aggressive here. I'm going to go right for it, and I'm not going to try to go around it. I'm just going to go literally right for it and go for the gusto. Probably should have taken the bridge there. A lack of oversight of the water. Wasn't paying attention to the map. Again, I'm normally checking the map a lot more and seeing where things are before I do my route and normally do my marker and stuff. But it's too hard to talk and think at the same time. So there's my drop. Since I lost my vehicle, I'm not going to be as aggressive with this. I'm going to try to find an area to hunker down that's somewhat close that I can take the person out if they go to the box. While listening for footsteps. And you can, on the mobile one, you can see the footsteps actually too on the map. That's something they don't do on the PC, which helps out considerably. A little prone to hear a vehicle. So he's out. He's that locked me out right there. Got my ghillie suit. I'm gonna check out the crates real quick here. I'm glad I did. Look at this guy. Where did that other... Okay, you know what? I have a blown tire, but I got out of there. I had to run there. I was exposed. He was shooting in my back. I'm gonna get behind this rock. Leave the... There's another car right there. I'm just gonna get out. Leave that. Lie down. I'm gonna health up. I'm gonna use my bandages for now. I think I have time. And then I'm gonna also... While I'm going to make sure that I'm good here. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need the 9mm. I don't need the shotgun shells. All I really need is a stock for my sniper rifle and I'm good to go. Well, I find with the ghillie is good, but if you get into the shade in the long grass and the trees and stuff, if you're in the shade, you have a lot less chance of getting noticed. I'm in good shape here. I need a new helmet. I've taken some damage, so he must have hit my bucket there when he shot at me from behind, so that was a good shot in his half. I'm glad I had a level 3 helmet, or I would have been toast. But I just had to get the fuck out of there. But I'm quite happy with what I've got going on here. I have lots of energy drinks, and so I'm gonna get my energy level up here quite a bit, because that helps with stamina a lot. You can run faster, and actually, I think it reduces the amount that your health goes down at any given time too. I'm gonna crawl over to this car. I'm not gonna get up because I'm pretty exposed right now, so I'm gonna stay down, and I'm gonna crawl over to it. Take my time. I'm way out of the map here. That drop was outside the map, so I guess I was completely wrong about that statement. The majority of the times those drops are within the area. So no one's going to come this way because they're going to go towards the other way. That guy's already got his stuff. He's forgot about me. He's going towards the drop. He's going towards the circle. Getting the fuck out of here. So I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to take a look. So it looks like it's going to close out on the other side. I'm going to go north. I'm going to go up into this area here, because I think that's where the circle's going to close in, just by a quick look there. Sort of follow the river maybe or something. Just strife that way, stay out of harm's way. I am quite happy with my gear that I have. I got 3 health, a med kit. I'm quite content to just sit out the way it is without collecting a lot more gear. I'm going to find a spot and I'm just going to mellow out. Let the game progress. Like you saw when I went into that crate there, I did hold back. The one guy had no clue where I was shooting from. I tried to take the one guy out, but then another guy just came out of nowhere and took him out for me. And then he came up to loot him, and I took him out as just looting him. So sometimes patience is key here. And I normally don't have a lot of patience, so that worked out quite well for me. Normally I would just ran up there like that one guy and probably would have been dead. But those are the risks you take earlier on to try to get that ghillie suit, because that ghillie suit really does help. Normally, every match I've won since the ghillie suit's been an option has been with the ghillie suit. Because when you're at the end of the match and the circle's so small, they don't know where the hell you are, especially if you have a submachine gun with a suppressor on it. They have no clue where those shots are coming from, and they can't even see you. So it's just that they're shooting blind, trying to hit you. So I'm quite happy. I'm gonna go up on this hill here, and I'm gonna find a spot. I'm gonna just sort of tuck my car away a little bit. Just find a small ridge, like right here. It's a good spot to have your key, your car, key, sorry. Get down, and get down again. There's a nice shadow spot. Let's see if it can crest over the hill. You want a good vantage point, so you want to find a nice hill with lots of cover. This is good enough. I hear another plane, but I've already got what I want. I'm not even going to worry about where that drop is. So now is a good time if I already have this stuff. This is just watch where that drop goes, and maybe poke my nose around there, maybe 200-300 yards away, and just sit there and take people out. But you can be patient. You don't have to rush it because you already got your set. So you can watch people take each other out, and then if you feel comfortable, there's no one else around, there's one guy left, you can feel free to take him out, and then you can go get some more gear. That's a very effective strategy, I find. So I see that drop is right there. I'm going to go towards that drop now. I was quite north of where I thought that drop would be. The circle's gone smaller now. But now it shows it's later. There's only 15 guys left. So this is where those drops take effect. You know the circle's going to close around that crate now. And I'm pretty certain of that. I'm going to go to the top of this hill. That should be close enough for me to pick some guys off and take a look and make sure that crate is visible. I gotta find the damn thing. I might be way off. I think it's still way further away than I just stopped, but I am... There's a bush. Where is... I don't see the smoke. I'm looking for the red smoke. I don't see it. It should have popped smoke by now, the red smoke, the big red plume trail. I have no clue where it is. But I'm not going to rush. I'm going to get back in my car, pop another energy drink, why not? I'm going to head more over to where I just marked her on the map. Maybe I'll pop one more energy drink. Get over to the next peak. I'm going to ditch my car from then on out and just go by foot. So I'm going to go to the next hill. And then I'm ditching my car. That's it. See you later, car. Always check your surroundings. Oh, there's that red plume I was talking about. So, let's take a look. Oh, look at that. There's already a car destroyed there. I'm going to work my way up to that tree. Again, take your time here. Dude just drove right the fuck past me. There's a good thing too, is if you stay around a tree and someone's in a car, they're gonna avoid the tree. They're not gonna be apt to run into the tree or run you over, because you can just pick any spot and pray that they're not gonna be coming up on you. That's funny, I can see the car, but I'd have to stand up to take that shot on that guy, but I really don't feel like it right now. Unless I get... So I'm gonna hug the tree, get in the prone, maybe I can see it. See, he's engaging someone. Let's see where he's going. He's not focused on me at all. He's somewhere in this town with someone. Oh, look at that. I just gave away my position there. He's in the grass right ahead of me. Now I'm going to throw a grenade. I'm going to cook the grenade a little bit. And then I'm going to toss it. Trying to flush him out a bit. He is right at the tree. I see him. So I'm going to grab another grenade. I'm going to cook the grenade. Look at that. Now, just because I have a level 3 helmet, it has damage, so I'm going to take the level 2 helmet just because it has half damage. So the level 3 is worse than the level 2 at half damage, so I'm switching that out. And I'm going to work my way up this hill because this is where the circle is closing in. So, oh, there's another drop there. And there's people around this area, so I'm going to go and back to where I originally was. To that tree, because I'm well within my area. Look at, there's a guy here. Nope. I get into this shady area here. I only have one grenade left. That sucks. But hey, I got a kill with it. I'm just chilling. I'm quite content to be where I am. I'm moving to the... So it's going to close up across the road, so what do? Do I wait and see what's going on? There's action both sides to the south of me. I don't think there's any... I think that one guy, he's moved on. I'm going to make a mad dash across the road and get across to there as quick as I can. Oh, someone knows where the fuck I am. So... that's not good for me, because now what do I do? There's only 3 alive. And I can pretty much tell you where they are, so I'm going to get behind this tree. I should have used my pop there. I don't know what I was thinking. Time to go. This is ballsy because the guy picked me up and he's not paying attention. If he's not paying attention, I'm good. Get down. Get down. I'm going to strafe around a little bit because he's looking in that way. Oh, no way. He must have saw me go. He was patient. It is what it is. 3rd place, not too bad. This is post-worthy. I just sort of looked behind me before I ran across the road. I thought that there was only two people on the map, and I thought I saw the gunshots coming from the south of me, both from the south and the east. But obviously, the guy from the south flanked around, and it is what it is. He must have saw me go across the road, flanked me, and shot me. I should have looked. I was being cocky, and that's what happened. But three on the board, not too bad of a run. All right, YouTube, thanks for tuning in.